We're here. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Ace Attorney.
With the Ace Attorney.
Ace Attorney Apologist Trilogy.
The Attorney of the Aces.
I'm in a weird mood, so this is gonna be really interesting.
We'll see if we can.
Would you set this over there?
Oh, yes.
It's just like right in my elbow.
Yeah.
My disc is a mess. I have 2 beverages today.
Hopefully it will help you with your voices.
We'll see.
Will it help with the reading?
Just have this available.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Peaches.
Anyway, we're back. Things are happening.
Middle of a trial.
We're in the middle of the trial because we had to quit early back last time. Save? Yes. I'm excited. I don't remember anything that happened.
We were slowly...
There was twins.
Yes.
We figured out the twins.
The prestige thing.
I'm still convinced that first man was not dead. The first dead body. I don't think he was dead.
The first dead body wasn't actually dead. Yeah.
Bonnie, is this really true?
That was quite the line to end it on.
Yeah,
just
seriously.
Like, okay, is this true?
Well, I guess it's true.
And no one will know.
No one knows. Oh gosh, I was both of these girls.
Yep. One of them is...
She's stupid and she's...
angry Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. There we go. Okay. Yes, Mr. Ruth was supposed to pretend to be dead. That's how it was supposed to go. So he was in on it too? That's right. He was supposed to show up dead in the coffin. And then the set piece would fall down. Trucy would be shocked and start to panic. That's how the prank script went. What? What the heck kind of prank is that? Seriously, it's incredibly dangerous.
That's not a fun prank.
But we never thought he'd actually wind up dead. Yeah, that was the only thing that was different from the script. Poor Mr. Roos.
I do like his cape. His cape is fancy.
Yeah, he has good cape.
His fancy cape.
Good cape.
With armholes.
It did?
It's got like almost drapey. Yeah, look at it.
I thought it was just like shoved up because
it
he's
might
been
just
stabbed.
Be shoved up. It should have a giant slit in the back.
It should. Big, long, like dramatic tailcoat. I'm
Tailcoat
so completely lost right now. Me too, Apollo. Hi, the Wraith. Welcome.
Welcome.
Well, Betty and Bonnie, it certainly sounds like you have some explaining to do. All right. I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Hee. Just this once, we'll share how it was done with you. So listen carefully. You'll never hit this kind of thing anywhere else.
Oh, she's got a bat.
She's a cute little bat.
That's cute. I do like that.
That's adorable. If she wasn't such a hoe, I think I'd like her. Oh gosh. After our teleportation trick, I went down on the stage. When Mr. Roos's body appeared from the coffin on stage, it was time for Betty to do a job in the unstage passage. That's right. I used a remote control for the winch connected to the dragon set piece. I made it fall down.
Hey-ya.
And just before the dragon fell, I called Trucy to the backstage so she wouldn't get hurt. After that, the plan was for Mr. Roos to come back to life in front of a panicked Trucy. He was supposed to laugh and fly up and away, and that's how it was scripted anyway.
Who wrote this script?
Probably Mr. Roos.
Probably.
Or no, it was probably freaking Buckethead.
Buckethead McGee.
The douchebag guy.
Him.
The one who sucks.
I can't remember his name.
But for some reason, he really did turn up dead, so he kind of just stayed on the ground. What kind of sick joke is that? It sounds like a terribly mean-spirited prank to me. The poor defendant was trying to do her magic show. I guess so. I'm sorry, Trucy. Whatever. It was all the Ratings Raja's idea, yeah.
Ratings Raja.
Which means that he was using this as a way to, like, cover up murder.
Yes. 100%. He
100%.
planned this. Yeah, it kind of just sounds like just the kind of thing a guy like him would come up with.
Oh my gosh, the Wraith. That would be amazing. Imagine freaking triplets. One just pops up and she's like,
Another one's like, hello.
I'm a dog.
Betty, Bonnie, and Betsy.
Betsy. Should be a cow.
Moo.
Ripley, what are you growling at?
I think your parents got back.
Probably.
Just freaking out.
She's giving little growls.
Yeah.
This is the prank plan script we got from the Ratings Raja. Corpse appearing, except he's falling. Okay. Dang it, you made us break our contract. Now we won't get paid. But where does this leave us? Who killed the victim and when?
I've forgotten this man.
He's always kind of like a soft-spoken robot.
Yeah. Let's see.
You have to like,
Like,
position yourself.
Yes, exactly. Those are the key questions.
No one tells you that about voice acting. Like, you have to like physically like get into certain positions for certain characters.
Wait a second. Like, old man dude. Oh, he was rough.
Like with Emma, I have to like,
Emma.
you know, I have to like get into it.
Yeah. If Mr. Roos was only pretending to be dead in the coffin as part of the prank, then when he was understage, there would still be life within him. And if that is the case, then Betty, who was also understage, may be excluded from our list of suspects.
That makes no sense.
Nope.
Because she could have gone, boop, get in there, and then stabbed him.
Stab, 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 and then leave. Witness, was this the victim alive up until he entered the coffin? Oh my goodness. Was this the victim? I can read. Was the victim alive up
like
until he entered the coffin?
Was this the victim alive?
Was this the victim
He
alive?
talks weird, so it's fair.
He's figuring stuff out still.
Yeah. This isn't his country. Oh, well, now we spilled the beans, we might as well show you this video.
Might as well show you this.
Oh, do you want to be him?
Sure. Greetings, viewers! It is I, the great Mr. Roos. We are currently in the middle of Trucy's escape trick. Having snuck through the interstage passage undetected, I am now hiding backstage, preparing to play a little prank on Trucy. I'm about to hide in the coffin, which Trucy will stab with her rubber sword. And when the coffin opens, ho-ho, I will be in it, acting as though I've met my maker. Can you imagine the look on Trucy's face then? Ho-ho, I can hardly wait.
Yeah, this is a dumb prank.
That was stupid.
This is stupid.
Also, why wasn't he still recording while he was in there? When he gets
Not just
stabbed?
that, but like, do we believe this recording?
No.
You know?
No, not even a little.
It could have been pre-recorded. It could have been
Yeah.
like this.
Doesn't
There's
mean it
no.
was, like, right when it happened.
Yeah. He's about to hide in the coffin.
It's freaking butterfly.
That's a long animation.
It would seem the threads of karmic destiny have led us to the truth. Paula's like, what now?
Huh.
Huh. The victim passed through the understage where Betty DeFam was, ... and came up to the backstage area. We know this because Mr. Roos appeared to be backstage when he shot the video we saw. Okay, is there a timestamp on the video?
It appears that way, yes.
In defense, you proposed the following, did you not? What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? But then what about this video?
It could have been right before, you dumb idiot.
Yeah, it's not that hard. This footage was taken just before Mr. Roos entered the coffin.
Like, he could have entered the coffin and then been like, "Dah!"
Yeah,
That's all. Yeah, whatever.
that's all it takes.
Oh, so does that mean...
Yes, it is horrible but true. The tragedy did indeed play out right there on stage. Oh gosh.
Freaking Bonnie's face kills me.
Went into the coffin where Mr. Roos was hiding. Trucy Wright thrust her blade.
See, I told you so. Are you saying the incident was a tragic accident that happened during a prank?
It would be an accident if the accused had no knowledge of the prank beforehand. So let us ask the accused herself, Miss Wright. Did you have prior knowledge of the prank? What? I...
Tell him, Trucy. You didn't know
She
anything
knew.
about it, right?
She knew something about it. Of course I didn't. I didn't know a single thing about it. Oh gosh, these freaking beads. Still think you can play innocent, do you? In that case, you leave me little choice but to present this piece of evidence.
It looks like some sort of note.
Again with the forgeries.
Yeah. That's...
I found this note in the dressing room after the incident. At the time, I did not understand what it meant, but all is clear to me now.
Yeah, it's definitely the carbon paper thing.
Yeah.
What's this? Let's see. It says, get the video camera after Mr. Roos comes tumbling out.
Yeah, why is just her name signed?
That
It
seems
is a note
weird.
signed by the accused, instructing Bonnie to collect Mr. Roos's video camera from him, it seems. Freaking Joker mask. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
I found it in the dressing room before the show. When I saw it, I realized that Trucy knew about the prank. It does bear her signature, I'll give you that much. That's such a weird piece of evidence. Like, look, she signed
Yep,
this
but she signed this note.
this note
Okay.
in the weirdest spot.
Mm-hmm.
And why would she write her full name?
Yeah.
It's weird.
If you were trying to be quick, you'd probably just do -T.
Or not even anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to sign nothing.
Yeah.
Whoever. If I wrote you a sticky note right now that was like, hey, remember to take the dogs out.
Yeah.
I'd never write Carter Johnson underneath. You know what I mean?
And then slide me
It'd be like,
here you go.
this is for you.
Like, oh, thank you so much. I didn't know that it was from you.
That's
why you
super
handed it to me.
weird.
Yeah.
So the defendant
Yeah.
had prior knowledge of the prank?
It would appear so, yes. When she learned about the plan to trick her, she decided to use it to her own advantage. So she thrust the steel sword into the coffin where the victim stood chuckling to himself.
Okay.
Is that not what happened, Miss Wright?
Wouldn't he have screamed or something? I
Yeah.
feel like we need an autopsy report. You know?
For real.
Of
something.
how quickly did he die?
Yeah. Was
Because
it
there
quick? Was it
wasn't a
fast?
lot of blood.
Yeah. There wasn't a lot of blood.
It was
You're right.
only on him. It wasn't in the coffin.
That's a good point. Of course not. And I didn't write or sign that note. But the handwriting matches yours. All of the evidence and testimony points to you being the culprit. But I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
B-butt.
But
B-butt?
then explain the
Simply.
existence of this note. You can do that, can you not? I can't explain it. I didn't write it, so I don't understand. I didn't kill Mr. Roos. You have to believe me.
Everyone's like, no one believes you.
Everyone's against you.
Everyone thinks
Trucy.
you're evil. Dot, 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 dot.
Dot, dot, dot,
Why is
dot.
everyone thinking so hard? So much
I
sweat.
don't know. Athena's
Athena,
thinking the hardest.
Drink
I
some
think.
water.
The whole jury is like dot 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 dot.
Oh my gosh, Apollo's sweating the most. The silence is deafening.
Drip, drip, drip. Continue struggling against the threads of your own karma if you wish, accused. Even as you are inescapably caught in the web of fate you've spun for yourself.
What time did we start the stream?
I
I didn't actually look.
12:30ish,
Ish? Okay.
I think. Miss Wright. It is time to resign yourself to your fate. No, I didn't do it.
I knew it.
That sweet looking girl, a murderer!
She took all of us to act with hers.
I told you I knew she was a homicidal little witch from the start! But I didn't do it.
Why
I
is
really
everyone
didn't.
from Boston?
I don't know. Why doesn't anybody believe me? We don't know where they're located.
Shut up, you killer.
We don't pour that.
This is bad.
Your Honor, I suggest we put an end to this tragedy now. Give your official ruling and let us offer the victim's soul the last rites it deserves.
Very well. I suppose I have no other choice. You have so many other choices.
A lot of choices,
like,
actually.
just send that note to, like, forensics or whatever.
You would think. Phoenix Wright showed up. That's just Apollo.
That's my daughter! The defense has an objection.
Apollo!
Of course we do.
Even now you would. Tut, tut, tut.
I won't give up, and I refuse to let either of them down. Mr. Wright, who's counting on me, and Trucy, who's put all of her faith in me. She's also counting on you.
Yeah, like a lot.
Like a lot. Mr. Justice, the fact you have raised an objection means that you have evidence with which to refute the prosecution's claims, correct? You have to have. Yes, of course, Your Honor.
Do we really have anything, Apollo?
Yes, you stupid. Shut up. Actually, we do. There's one piece of evidence we could present here. Like, have some faith, girl. You know Trucy didn't do it. Very well, Mr. Justice. You may proceed. Thanks, Your Honor. As we saw in the show footage, there's no question that the defendant thrust a sword into the coffin. The defense doesn't dispute this point. But let us not forget that this was a magic show filled with tricks and illusions. We can't take everything we see at face value. So you're saying some sleight of hand was somehow involved? Yes, the defense contends that the sword the defendant used was not the cause of death. Now, what was it Trucy told me she did just before she thrust the sword into the coffin? Very well, let us see your evidence then, Mr. Justice. And remember, you interrupted my verdict to make this claim. Oh gosh, we only have 2 lives. Oh my gosh, and it's 2 lives if we fail.
Maybe
save.
That's fine, Your Honor. We're not seeing our life flash before our
Yeah,
eyes.
it's cool. This shows that it's possible that the sword Miss Wright used was not the cause of death. Oh, the hand? No.
The rubber one right there. That one.
Yeah, but...
Or is it the recording thing?
No.
That's the escape trick, though, so that wouldn't be it. It's got to be the rubber sword. Through the back?
Yeah, that's why I'm like through the back, because he's... I'm thinking like the handprints, but that doesn't have to do with this yet. Like this.
Yeah.
Oh boy, okay. I guess rubber sword.
Rubber sword!
Oh no.
Yeah, it went away.
Okay.
You can
What's
read it.
this? A sword from the show? Yes. That's right, Your Honor. This rubber sword was in the... Why did I go on? Okay. This rubber sword was in the sword stand under stage. During the trick, Miss Wright was supposed to swap the real sword for a rubber sword. And she told us on record that she remembers very clearly that she did. I see. So the sword the defendant thrust into the coffin was a rubber sword, was it? But then why was a steel sword found lying on the stage? Somebody must have put the steel sword there by swapping it with the rubber one.
Double swap.
Just after the incident occurred, the dragon set piece fell and the theater was evacuated. The real culprit must have used the resulting chaos to swap the rubber sword for the steel one. This is super conjecture, bro.
Yeah, it is. Do you not know when to give up, stink bug? That is not possible. Blood was found in the coffin hole that the sword was thrust into.
I know stink bug's supposed to be like an insult, but it's kind of like a cute little like...
You stink bug.
Shut up, stink bug.
Shut up, you stink bug.
I don't know, something about it.
Stink bug.
It's cute.
It's like, the only one who can call me stink bug is Gavin.
Gavin's my stink bug.
It must have been left there when the accused withdrew the sword. This is incontrovertible proof that the sword she used was the steel one.
This is uncontrovertible.
Uncontroversive. Yep.
Uncontroversive.
It's controversy.
But that blood could have been the result of someone tampering with the crime scene after the fact. After the set piece fell and the audience was cleared out of the theater, there was plenty of time for somebody to plant that blood there.
Dot, 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 dot. If the sword the accused used was a rubber one, then when exactly do you propose the victim was killed, given that Mr. Roos was alive when he entered that coffin?
As far as you know. Take that and put it in the garbage. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Objection!
Finding the answer to that question is precisely why we need to continue this trial. Why is Trucy standing like that?
It's like,
Let me express my opinion.
no,
Shut up, Judge.
you don't get to talk here, Judge.
By all accounts, it is certainly reasonable to suspect the defendant based on the evidence. But as to the question of whether the sword the defendant used was rubber or steel, I believe further discussion is warranted. I suggest we hear from the defendant herself on this issue.
Very well, Your Honor.
Yes, I saved it, somehow. Too close for comfort, but still. This happens at every trial.
Every single trial.
'Cause he's like, I'm gonna hand down my verdict, and you're like, no!
Stop, please! Brief 15-minute recess.
This
that we
music
will
is
barrel through.
right. I advise the prosecution and the defense to. I advise the prosecution and the defense to use this time to prepare. Aw, I wouldn't want that music to end. April 28th. No 3.
Whew, that was hairy.
Tell me about it. We barely made it through by the skin of my teeth.
I can't say I'm crazy about that prosecutor said Mahdi either. You know, with the way he says let it go and move on as if it's nothing?
Let it go and move on, huh? Whoa, boy. Am I
this
entering a
Andy Phoenix?
secret conclave?
Oh, this dude. You got your next evil scheme in the works already?
What do you want?
Keep making that face, champ, and everyone's gonna change the channel. Look this way, Trucy. Now smile for the camera. Let's
Freaking
see those pearly whites. Isn't that what the Grammary Creed tells you to do?
punch him in the throat. He just said something about the Grammar Creed. That was only in the book.
Ooh,
That was only in the book.
You're right. How's it
They
feel,
kept-
Trucy? Everybody online can't stop talking about you.
They kept talking about it.
Yeah,
True entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. It's written inside, but it's
written
locked.
inside.
He's read it.
Guilty.
We should kill him.
Guilty. They're calling you a real witch out there. Could this be the end of true grammary? Go away, you creep!
Get him, Athena.
Oh, what's this? Something just charged into frame. It looks like a yellow gorilla or something. Could it be Trucy's pet? Filming is prohibited inside the courthouse. Do you want me to get the bailiff?
They're right there.
Huh, filming? What are you talking about? I don't even have a camera on me.
This guy.
Huh? What happened to the camera?
Shoved it right up his butt.
He's a magician.
He's a magician. We talked about this. We think
We did.
we think he is the guy.
Mr. Roos.
We think he's the actual Mr. Roos.
Yeah.
Because he hates the Grammarys for some reason.
Yeah.
And that would make sense if he was Mr. Roos.
He wears long sleeves. He might have the scar on his arm, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the scar is gonna
Give
be
us
a
your
clue.
arm!
Show me.
Apollo just tackles him, and then Athena, like, pulls his jacket up so
They
he
both
can
get
see.
arrested for assault.
Yeah.
It just disappeared right before our very eyes.
I'll be enjoying the rest of the Trucy show from the gallery. I put out a call for Trucy's fans to come and support her earlier, by the way. Bet I'll get some great footage out of them. This is gonna be good. Hang loose, baby.
Should kill him.
Destroy him.
He called in some of Trucy's fans, but for what purpose?
Apollo? That thing Mr. oh my goodness. Rettins?
Sure.
Yeah. Mr. Rettins just did. That was some high-level sleight of hand.
Huh? Why would he know how to do something like that?
I don't know, but he definitely has some serious magic skills.
No way. But I thought he said magicians were all a bunch of good-for-nothings. Mr. Lawyer. Ah. Oh, hello, Bonnie.
Mr. Lawyer.
Hello? Can I help you with something? Well, there's something that's been bothering me. Really? What is it? Well, you see... Hey, dummy, what are you whispering to Lobster Boy about? Betty, who the heck do you think you are? Are you crazy? You want a piece of this? You know you have to talk to me before you do or say anything, you harebrain.
Oh my gosh. You're so controlling.
Beep. But I... Shut your mouth, you dumb bunny. Come with me now. She's the angry younger sister. I wonder what's bothering her.
There's no way we're finding that out with Betty constantly hovering over her like that.
100% Bonnie knows about the contract.
Yes.
The paper.
Yes. Because she's the one in control of everything.
Yeah. Court is about to reconvene. Will you be all right testifying?
Yes. It's just... I wonder what Mr. Oh my goodness, I can't say his name today.
Mr. Rettins.
Mr. Rettins has up his sleeve. Rettins.
What is it?
Ratings.
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 Ratings. Ratings.
Ratings. I doubt he's bringing in actual fans.
Yeah, probably not. I wonder what he has up his sleeve too. It's a scar. It's a scar up his sleeve.
It's a scar. You want to know what's up my sleeves?
These hands.
That's what Athena would say.
Seriously.
She'd deck him in the face.
Bam! Destroy his nuts.
Those are his face and his nuts are a little far apart.
They're not going to be after he gets... Yeah. All right. He better not be trying to get under Trucy's skin right now of all times.
Violence
About to
is
be neighbors.
the answer.
You're Trucy right, and you'll be fine.
Oh. There goes Apollo with his best trick.
That's right. Whenever I'm feeling down, I always tell myself I'm fine.
I don't need therapy.
It's a super healthy coping mechanism.
All right. I'll give it a try. I'm Trucy right, and I'm fine. Thanks, Polly. I think I can do this now.
Atta girl. Good luck up there on the stand. You'll do great.
Thanks. I'll be fine. I can do this.
All right, Justice. You can do this too. Time to focus on the rest of the trial. I love their little sibling relationship.
They're
It's so cute.
I need them to find out that they're actually siblings,
I
though.
know. It has to be this game,
driving me
right?
crazy.
It has to be.
It better be.
It just never happens.
This never happens. They never acknowledge it. You're like, oh, okay.
Oh. Well, that was 15 minutes. That was more like 3, but here we go.
Here we are.
Court is now back in session. Defendant, please step up to the witness stand.
Trucy Wright, magician.
Here comes a liar, the deceitful witch.
Throw the murderer in
The
jail!
last member of the criminal troupe.
Oh, we don't want to see you on any stage.
I was like, what are you doing here, you freak?
Boo! Boo!
Order. The gallery will be quiet, or I will have you all thrown out on the spot. What's with all the hecklers?
I bet they're the fans Mr. Raiden's invited.
What a grade A jerk. Well, he's not going to psych us out. I'll kill him. Now then, Miss Wright. This court would like to know if you switched from the steel sword to a rubber one on stage. So please testify about this issue. She's just going to try and trick us again with her magic.
Hurry up and convict her already!
Give her the death penalty.
Wow!
What is wrong with these people?
People out. They're not allowed in here anymore.
Yeah. Silence, all of you. I won't tell you again.
The judge will kill you.
Yeah, the judge is not having it. Miss Wright, do you feel able to testify?
Yes, I'm fine, Your Honor.
Trucy. I love, it's just a stupid anime trope, but I love when people just say each other's names. It's like Trucy.
Apollo. Gavin.
And it's like always in like awe, like Gavin.
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth. Oh my gosh, the amount of Edgeworths. Trucy. I knew I shouldn't have let her go through with this.
I'd like to make a small request.
Sorry.
How about instead of testifying something,
With words.
I show exactly what happened? Would that be all right, Your Honor? You can witness my stupendous sword switching magic and judge for yourself.
Ding.
She's gonna just perform.
In spite of everything, she's still smiling. She's like, I just want to do some magic.
Wasn't it Trucy that performed in front of the jury one other time and brought in like a whole set thing?
I mean, she did do Mr. Hat, where like she made Mr. Hat kidnap
Maybe
her.
it was Mr. Hat. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Because she was like, we needed to buy time.
Because I swear somebody brought stuff into the... Maybe I'm thinking of the anime. I'm getting them combined now.
I don't know. Trucy's not in the anime.
No, I know, but I'm thinking like it could have been Pearl that brought something into the... Anyways.
I don't think you're... I think you're going insane.
Crazy. Our Trucy is amazing, isn't she?
She sure is. She's doing just fine up there. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. She's faithfully following the Troop Gramarye creed even now. We should be suspicious of that one guy. She really is something else.
It's showtime for Magical Girl Trucy Wright. Watch carefully now, everybody.
Magic!
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Witness testimony. I'm going to perform a magic trick.
I have a sword.
The stupendous sword switch.
She just like takes the judge hostage.
Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention on this sword. Allow me to demonstrate just how sharp this blade truly is.
I think I figured something out. In the video, this video, there was Mr. Hat's shadow went up, and then I saw a second shadow go up.
You did?
And I think that might be the sword.
Oh.
Now that I'm thinking of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The sword gets
that she takes, like Mr. Hat takes the sword with or something?
Yeah. Or no, like after. It was after. Because it's like, I wish I could skip.
In the middle of Trucy's performance. How could you?
So you get... Oh my gosh, so slow. It takes so long. I don't care what she's saying. So stab, poof. There goes Mr. Hat, right?
Are you sure you're not crazy?
I don't think I'm crazy.
I think you're crazy.
Okay, maybe I'm crazy.
There's a second shadow.
I swear there was a second shadow. Oh my gosh.
I already said that.
Yep.
See that? No tricks or gimmicks. A very sharp sword indeed. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, watch as I take this sword and... Presto Sordo! There, I've switched it. And now... Hup!
Okay.
Hup!
Yeah!
As you can see, the blade is not steel but rubber.
How did she do that?
I don't know.
That was...
Magical panties, perhaps?
No.
Boop, 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 boop. Bravo, Miss Wright.
The judge is like, wow.
Amazing.
Wow, she switched them in a flash!
I couldn't see her do it at all. She's completely turned the room around.
The hecklers are being drowned out by all the cheering.
No, where did the steel sword vanish off to, Miss Wright? In order to deepen our understanding of the case, please tell us if you would. I am not asking out of mere curiosity, just so you know.
I usually hide the steel sword backstage when I switch them during the show.
I swear there's a second shadow. I don't know what it means yet, but there's a second shadow.
There is a second shadow.
So when you thrust the rubber sword into the coffin...
That's what this case should be called. The case of the second shadow.
Second shadow. The case of Carter going insane slowly. Steel sword wasn't even on stage, but behind the curtain.
Exactly. So you see, there is a trick.
And
a gimmick to it after all. And as for where the steel sword went, when I performed the trick just now, it's a secret. Wouldn't want to spoil the magic for you, now would I?
Ho ho ho!
I think I know where they went.
That's our Trucy!
What, up the panties?
Because they're magic holding panties.
I know! Yeah, still. I like the idea that those are like actually magic.
Yes.
Like everything
100%.
else has been like a
Apollo's
gimmick
bracelet,
and whatever.
magic.
Yep.
Athena's widget thing, not magic, tech, but
her ears though
whatever.
are kind of magic. How she can hear stuff.
Phoenix being able to just
survive anything, magic.
And freaking tell people if they're lying.
Yeah, freaking. I mean, there's ghosts, there's spirit mediums. Like there's not
magic.
unreasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still.
100%.
Miss Wright? That part where you spun around, that's an actual part of the sword switching trick you do for the show, right?
She flings it out really fast.
Into the wall.
Right. The other parts, like the apple, were just to help with my explanation here in court.
I just love the idea that, like, someone in the crowd is like, ugh!
I've actually been stabbed.
I've been stabbed by a flying sword. That's funny. I think I found an inconsistency in her testimony. Looks like I'm not the only one. I don't know what it's doing there. But now I found it, I have to get to the bottom of it.
Those inconsistencies.
Now then, Mr. Justice, you may go ahead and question the witness. But try not to ask dumb questions and spoil the wondrous magic. I thought this was supposed to be my cross-examination.
Don't spoil this for me.
I'm having fun.
I'm having a good time.
She needs to, like, she's got Disney knees.
She's got Disney knees. You're right.
Focus on the sword. Just how sharp the blade truly is. Oh, she didn't do the spin on stage. Right?
I don't remember if she did the spin on stage.
Hold it. So you switched the swords when you spun around just now?
That's right. It's the same way I do the trick in the actual magic show, too. But I'm also doing a lot of extra things that I don't do during the show right now, though.
The key point is the sword switching. If only we could prove she did it during the actual show, too. Athena, we have a video right here.
Right. Prove that she switched them during the show.
What's the matter, Apollo? You look troubled.
Oh, it's nothing. Uh-oh. This is quite the pickle. How should I go about handling
pickles.
this? Ooh, pickles.
Pickles. Pickles are good.
I'm hungry.
We ate before this.
I know. It wasn't enough. We had tteokbokki, and I want more tteokbokki.
It was good.
It was very good. I ruined the cheese sauce, though. Miss Wright, please.
Cheese is in the sauce.
It's in the sauce. Please continue with your trick.
So you've all just witnessed me switching the swords.
Okay, I'm coming.
La 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 la. I spin around. Ha ha ha. And hup. Hop.
Yeah, I think the throwing in the air is more important.
Yeah.
Something about that. Wait, let's watch the video again. It takes so long. I
video's
wish I
so
could
long.
skip it. It's like the freaking Gavin concert.
But it not as ugly. That
True.
one's ugly.
That one's
One was
horrible.
bad. That one was real bad. We don't talk about that one.
We don't discuss that one.
We don't discuss that 3D Gavin. He doesn't exist.
I'm so great.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, poof. There he goes.
I'm Trucy Wright.
Hello. What are you doing here? I'm here to stab this man.
This should be a long sword and have a bigger handle, but it doesn't.
Yeah, she didn't spin.
She like half spun. Oh, but she flicked it back behind her onto the thing behind her.
Yeah. I swear there's a second shadow.
I still don't see a second shadow. There's the shadow.
There it
right
was.
There.
Yeah, something got yoinked.
The body. That was a body shape.
It was a body shape. I told you there was a second shadow.
Yeah. Body got yoinked. But it was at the end, not right after Mr. Hat.
I know. I just remember a second shadow, okay?
Well, it is the case of the second shadow now. Carter's not crazy.
Yeah, I am smart.
Big brain Carter.
Watch out.
Eek! What do you think you're doing, Apollo?
But you were putting yourself in danger. I could just stand by and not say something. Apollo, you're a sweet little baby. Mr. Justice, you're putting your head in danger of meeting my gavel.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Apollo, you'd better apologize before you become this case's next victim.
I'm very sorry, everyone. How did it come to this?
All right, boys and girls, if you want to ask for an encore, wait until the end, okay? Now then, my sword was sharp as steel just moments ago, but sharp as steel. A sharp as steel.
Okay. Hold it! Wow, that's incredible. When the world did you switch them? When did the world did you switch them?
Huh? But I explained it once already.
Could you show it to me again?
Sure. But remember, a magician doesn't usually share her secrets, so this is a very special exception.
And I'm very grateful for your generosity, believe me. Bro, this is like jail or not jail right now.
Yeah, you better just tell him.
You better take a good hard look at this instant she switches the swords.
Even though she explained how she does it, I still can't see her do it. It blows me away no matter how many times I watch.
Yeah, me too, but...
What is it, Apollo?
Did you notice anything about the way Trucy moves during the trick?
You mean like her movements?
Yes.
That's literally...
You notice the way she moves? You mean her movements? Good hell. My nose is so itchy.
Athena, please.
Athena,
Did you
sweetie,
need a tissue?
just go sit down. No, I'm just itchy. Do you like those mouth noises?
The best.
I don't get it. What's the real story, Trucy? Too-woozy? Too-woozy.
Too-woo?
Okay. Too-woozy. Please be careful, Miss Wright.
Don't worry. I practiced this trick 1,000 times.
That's right, Apollo.
You have to give Trucy some credit. She knows what she's doing.
I know, but it still makes me nervous every time.
But that's what magic is all about. A truly great magician can make her audience experience all kinds of thrills and chills.
I guess you're right. Try not to interrupt her too much while she's doing the trick. I don't want to distract her or break her concentration.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, back to the exciting world of magic.
Okay.
Right
Hold
before
it.
she chucks the apple.
Miss Wright, please don't swing that big dangerous thing around. Somebody could get hurt.
Apollo, please don't shout when I'm swinging said blade around. Somebody could get hurt.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Couldn't help myself.
You should know better than to talk to me when I'm on stage.
Mr. Justice, I'll see you in my chambers after court is adjourned.
Oh.
Gonna get spanked. Uh-oh. I don't suppose somebody could make me disappear before that happens.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, big trouble, mister.
Let's just watch quietly, shall we, Apollo? And now, back to the show.
Okay. So my thinking is... I think this is all. It doesn't matter. So it's definitely a real sword, right?
Now, Apollo. I know you're excited, but you have to control yourself.
Mr. Justice, if you needlessly interrupt this wonderful magic show again, I will be forced to bring my very real gavel down on your head.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, so threatening. You're not allowed to do
The judge
that.
seems to be completely taken in by Trucy's magic.
Yeah, it's like she cast a magic spell over him. I better not interrupt her anymore. There's no telling what the judge might do to me. Miss Wright, please ignore any further outbursts from Mr. Justice and proceed with her spectacular trick.
All right, here I go then.
Okay. Okay. Something's important. I assume. Okay. I'm gonna save
You probably could just present.
the video.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but save. Definitely save.
Let me just double check there's nothing else.
Nah, it's gonna be the spinning.
Yep. Objection!
You made fun of me.
You made fun of me. So stupid.
Funny. So dumb.
Miss Wright, there's something I'd like to confirm with you.
What is it, Apollo?
There seems to be a discrepancy between the way you performed this trick for us just now and the way it appeared in the show footage.
What? But that can't be. I performed it exactly the same way both times.
Huh? Then what's going on here?
What's going on?
What's going on? Miss Wright, I have the show footage right here. And the part where you twirl your cape around is missing from it.
What? But I did it.
So, it really is the exact moment you switch the swords?
Yes, that's right.
That's really bad. I knew it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's edited though.
Yep.
Freaking editor man. He would.
Well, I certainly never expected the defense to expose their accused lie for me.
Mr. Justice, does that mean that you are arguing that the defendant did not swap the swords during the actual magic show? No, Your Honor. That wasn't my intention. I mean...
I did swap them. I know I did. I'm absolutely sure of it.
Human memory is unreliable at best, but in this case, I am afraid that it is the witness herself who cannot be trusted. We can see the footage for ourselves. The claims of this witness are false.
Yeah, bro. Like, you're the one accused. No one's gonna believe you when you go, I definitely didn't kill him.
Yeah.
But...
Now that it has been proven that the accused did not swap the swords, it means that the use of the steel sword to pierce the coffin was wholly intentional.
Girk.
And by the way, was it not you, Mr. Justice, who argued that Mr. Roos's death was not an accident but murder?
But murder.
I assume that you have no objections to that still. It was, after all, your own assertion.
The defense,
Athena coming in clutch right now. The defense has an objection to you, Mr. Apollo Justice.
I demand you withdraw the discrepancy you pointed out just now.
But there is a discrepancy, and it must mean something, I'm sure of it. Will the defense team kindly save their spat until after court is adjourned? Now, after all this debate, it seems we've come back around to the original argument. The defendant knew about the prank plan that would place the victim inside the coffin.
Prank plan.
Prank plan. What's more, the defendant did not perform the sword switching trick on stage.
Through her actions, I'm afraid I have come to see the true intentions of the accused. Her murderous intentions.
It's such a shame.
But I did switch the swords, I swear.
You're knee deep in it now, Justice. Hold it.
Bonnie!
Bonnie! Excuse me. Let's see. You are... which one again? Benny? No, that's not right. Bonnie? It's Bonnie. You're mixing the other two names together, Your Honor. Oh, pardon me. And do you have something you wish to say, Bonnie? Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to testify. About what? The more I think about it, the less possible it seems. I don't believe Trucy killed Mr. Roos. Bonnie. Hey, what's the big idea? Such an incredibly gifted and talented magician would never commit murder. I refuse to believe it. What are you talking about, you harebrained hare? You keep your trap shut. I got a bag of baby carrots for you, so chew on those and pipe down. No. No. I will be quiet. What's the matter with you? Did you hear me? Trucy said something to me once. Huh? She said, no matter how scared you get, no matter how mean people are to you, including your horrible sister, you can't give up. Give in or give up. That's what being a professional magician is all about. Isn't that right, Trucy?
That's right, Bonnie.
Let me just move out of the way so you can be in the witness stand. I've always been afraid to stand up to Betty, afraid to defy her. So now what?
What?
So
I
now
don't know where
I'm
now
here.
came from. So now, gosh damn it. So I did what she said. So now,
we can read today.
doing great. But when I saw Trucy today, she gave me strength. Teacher's gonna try and trick us again with her magic.
Hurry up and convict her already!
Give her a death penalty. Yeah.
I'd like to make a small request. How about instead of testifying with words, I'll show you exactly what happened. Would that be all right, Your Honor? You can witness my stupendous sword-switching magic and judge for yourselves.
That was pretty cool. Seeing her courage, the way she kept smiling despite everything, she's just incredible. So I'm gonna run away. I'm not gonna run away. I'm scared, but for once, I'm gonna be brave.
I'll be a brave bunny.
We were born with these mouths. Girl, what have you done to my sister, Trucy Wright? You practically brainwashed her.
It's the power of Trucy's conviction. That's what it is. It touched Bonnie's heart.
Yeah, Trucy really is one magical girl. Bonnie, is the topic of your testimony related to that thing that was bothering you? The thing you tried to tell us about in the lobby during the recess? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since I saw this show footage, something's been nagging at me. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but something is off. It's a second shadow, I think. I feel like
something's different
about it is different from what I saw on the stage. What do you mean by that, Bonnie? I wonder if what was shown on TV is really the same as what happened on stage. Editing exists.
Of course it is. The show has only been performed once, after all. It can't show anything other than what happened on that stage yesterday. Objection. There's something called, dress rehearsals? Just saying. Okay.
But Bonnie's testimony deserves our attention.
So now
we have to examine the show footage. But what can we check against it? Do you have some other footage of the show? Well, I have some show footage. I'm not. You do? One of the TV station's cameramen said he was a fan of mine. Oh yeah, I remember the guy was like, I couldn't take my camera off of her.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He kept his camera on me throughout the entire show. And then afterwards, he gave me the footage he shot as a present.
That's a little creepy.
That's super creepy. Do you
maybe get a restraining order?
Do you need help? I'm a lawyer. He did?
I'm a lawyer.
To tell you the truth, I thought it was kind of creepy. Yeah,
there you go. Good.
So I was gonna get rid of it.
I'm glad you didn't, but goodness gracious.
Hellfire. Please submit that footage to the court.
We want to watch it.
I want to see. Now then. And now, let's take a look at this new footage. She did a little kiss. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
What a perv.
Ooh. No.
Okay. Why is he behind stage?
Why is he behind her?
He should not be anywhere near this area. Oh. The cards. Why was he there? Sir?
Why are there cards?
Yeah, the cards weren't part of it.
Also, why didn't he submit it as evidence instead of just giving it to her?
Because he's a perv.
That's weird.
Wow. Okay, then. Did he really keep his camera on Bonnie the whole time? Or he did, didn't he? Yep.
I think this cameraman needs to keep his personal feelings out of his work. Well, defense, do you still believe this new show footage is worth inspecting?
How did you not see it? You little girly boy. Of course I do.
Okay, so how are we going to go about this?
Let's try comparing the two. We just might find an inconsistency between them.
An inconsistency, huh?
Yes, the two pieces of footage are of the same scene, so they should match up. But Bonnie felt like there was something off about the original footage. So if we can pick out what's different between the two,
we'll know what Bonnie found strange.
Exactly. Plus, we may figure out what the original doesn't show, why the original doesn't show the sword switching trick. Your Honor, the defense would like to compare these two pieces of show footage. Faux footage.
Faux footage.
Very well, I will allow it.
What a waste of time.
Apollo, do you know how to compare the two pieces of footage?
No, I've never done it before.
I'll give you a little lesson then.
Oh boy.
Use the video players button to go through the footage. When you want to speed through, use
Oh,
the fast
finally.
forward button. And if you want to go back, use the rewind button. If you want to halt the playback, just use the pause button. Oh, and by the way, if you fast forward or rewind when the playback is paused, you can do a slow frame-by-frame playback.
Okay.
That's
So,
super helpful.
how
Why
do-
didn't we get this before?
right? How do I switch between the two videos?
Just use the switch camera button. Now, if you find a difference between the two pieces of footage, put the cursor over what's different and press Y
To the court? To present it to the court. I was like,
What?
Thanks, Athena. You really know your stuff.
Yeah, I do. Thanks.
Thanks.
Not really. I just gave it some gusto and then went with my gut on most of it.
What? Sure hope she guessed right. That's what I do with all technology. People
Yeah.
will be like,
it's like, hopefully this works.
no, like if I push this button, let's see what happens.
That's how I play video games.
Mhm.
Button
Anyway,
mashing.
let's give it a try. Dude, that's how you troubleshoot. It's
Yeah.
troubleshooting.
It's true. Turn it off and on again. There's static. Just kidding.
Okay. Heart
Blew the kiss.
Oh, flew
Came
around.
over here.
goes boom. She's talking. There goes Mr. Hat. Twoosie. She's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, there was a cut. I saw a cut. I saw a cut.
You saw a cut.
I saw a cut. Wait, how do I go
if
back
it's
again?
slow-mo enough, I think I also saw a cut. But where it's like the slight little like glitch.
It's right.
It was right
Yeah.
over there. It cuts.
Right
It
there.
shifts slightly. Yeah.
I think that's what that is.
Yep. No, because the position of the camera changes, so it's a cut. Oh my gosh. Her eyes are like almost all the way
That's
closed.
horrifying. Okay, where's the cards?
That's probably the difference. Switch footage, and you can go to
Okay.
the card one.
Oops. Sorry, wrong button. 2.
Press play.
I was trying to. It wouldn't work.
The cards, and she jumped back.
This. Ah, crap.
Mm.
I'm afraid I was cheating.
Stream dead. No. Stream died.
No!
Stream dead.
Well, it's fine. They didn't see me fail horribly. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Why is stream
I
dead?
don't know. Will Wi-Fi die?
Hello?
What are we looking for? I wasn't paying attention.
It's the same thing. It's the
cards?
cards, but I don't know when to like. Maybe I have to point at the cards themselves.
Oh, probably.
Freaking looking at her legs like a creep.
I think you went too far.
No.
No, it's after the smoke?
Yeah. Because it's right.
Bless you. Cards.
Oh my
You
gosh.
could probably click on the ace.
Reconnection successful. Is it working?
It work?
Oh
Nope.
gosh,
It
I'm still
died?
dropping frames.
It work? It die?
It die.
No.
She dead.
It looked like Wi-Fi was up, but I could check my computer and see if it's the computers that are being weird.
Let's see. My internet's up. I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess we just keep going.
We can keep going, I guess. Lame. Click on either of the cards, probably. Make sure it's perfect.
Take
Probably
that.
should have saved.
Probably. Okay.
That's
Woo!
so dumb because we clicked it. Whatever.
Yeah, that's freaking lame.
Yeah, we know the stream dead. We're
Yeah,
working on it.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know this. I wonder if I can type it in and see.
Type a message. We're going to try something out. We're trying to fix.
It's attempting to reconnect. Reconnection successful.
Okay.
Is it working? Nope.
Well,
It's fine. It's fine. We'll just put the video up.
okay.
It'll be fine.
Do we want to let them know that? VOD up later.
All right. I'm just going to stop streaming. And hope for the best. All right.
Okay. Here we go.
That's super annoying, but it's
That
fine.
is.
We'll just
It's
put up the
fine.
video later. I don't know what's wrong.
Internet just likes to have freak out sessions.
It really does.
Especially since it's gotten warmer.
This is it right here. I'm not on the right thing. Take a look at the blop. Take a good look at this scene and compare it to the video shot from the front. Oh, the playing cards don't appear in the video shot from the front.
Hey, you're right. What's going on here?
Chat's blaming it on Betty or Roos.
It was both of them.
They're sabotaging the stream.
They sabotaged it.
Sabotage.
Sabotage.
Miss Wright, can you tell us about these playing cards?
Oh, those? They're the cards I throw when I do the sword switching trick.
What?
Why didn't you do it in court, you freak?
Mr. Justice, does this mean... Yes, it means that the sword switching trick was cut from the TV show's footage.
So the footage was edited.
Yes, stupid bastards. Yes, with malicious intent.
That is absurd.
Well, we must get to the bottom of this right away. Bailiff, the TV station may still have the unedited footage. Go see what you can find out. Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, you honor.
Okay. Hold it. Oh, this guy. He's not wearing
This
socks.
guy sakes!
Oh, brother. He's not even wearing socks. I hate him
Nope.
even more. It's you. That loser from before.
Now hold up, Your Honor. This is just all a big misunderstanding. Believe you me. Give a guy a chance to defend himself before you start pointing fingers.
And who might you be?
Right. Sorry about that. I got ahead of myself there. Here's my business card. Charmed to make your acquaintance, Your Honor.
I hate him. Oh, well, how very polite of you.
It's lovely to meet you too, prosecutor, said Mahdi. Please take my card. A business card. Ah, yes, I read about this custom among businessmen in this country. I have even familiarized myself with the various replies.
Please don't touch me.
How do you do, good sir? Or what's crack-a-lackin', homie, for example. Are you like 67?
I feel like we should, I want, a screenshot of this. How do you do, good sir? Or what's crack-a-lackin', homie? For
So
example. What the hell does that mean?
Huh.
This guy.
This guy.
Oh ho, you're from Take-Two TV, are you, witness? Come to think of it, I believe I've seen you on television before.
Yes, Roger Ratings, otherwise known as the Ratings Raja. He is the TV producer and appears on many of his own shows as of late.
He kind of super sucks.
He is best known for his catchphrase, "Hang loose, baby."
That was in your scroll?
That's weird.
Oh my, so you're the Ratings Raja.
Hang loose, judgy baby. Nice courtroom you got here.
That's what I say when a baby's looking at me with
A judgy baby.
really judgmental look. You're like,
Oh,
hang
judgy
loose,
baby."
judgy baby. I never thought I'd get to meet you in person. But Prosecutor Sidmati, how do you know so much about him?
In preparation for the case, I watched all of his shows.
You nerd.
I found the Ratings Raja Goes to Burger Barn of particular interest.
I'm hungry.
You want a burger?
I want a burger. I want a fake burger.
You want a fake Whopper?
I eat fake burger.
A fake Impossible Whopper?
Impossible burger.
It inspired me to visit that restaurant straight away to learn more about the local cuisine.
What? You went to Burger Barn? Who would have thought?
You must really want to try it, huh, buddy? Because that line, whew. Compared to my ascetic training, an hour's wait is nothing. I recommend the Southwestern burger with jalapeno jack cheese, by the way.
I feel like an hour is really not that long for a restaurant.
They don't have the little enye over the N, so I feel like he would say jalapeno.
I like the jalapeno jack cheese.
Jalapeno jack cheese.
Everyone's like, oh.
And they're like, oh dear.
Sweetie.
I'm having a really hard time picturing him in line for burgers.
Ahem. Prosecutor Samadhi, unexpected enthusiasm for food aside. Mr. Ruttens, what is this misunderstanding you mentioned?
Well, for starters, it's true that the footage was edited. You'll get your hands on this anyway, so I might as well show you the unedited footage. It's a pretty long video, so I'll just show you the part with the playing cards. You can see the cards when Trucy spins around, so keep your eyes peeled.
Peel your
withheld
eyes.
This why?
Because he's a douche.
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 Douche. Oh, there's the cards, yeah.
Yep, there was the cards.
She did spin around.
She did spin around.
Did you see the part that was cut where Trucy switched the swords? She spins around and the playing cards go flying. Everything's like it's supposed to be.
Then it seems the defendant really did swap swords during the trick. Which means the sword Miss Wright thrust into the coffin was the rubber one. It still hurt.
Yeah.
In other words, Miss Wright couldn't have killed Mr. Roos.
Yeah, see, that's the first misunderstanding right there.
What do you mean?
Well, Trucy definitely did swap swords, as you saw. So yeah, maybe she didn't kill Mr. Roos when she stabbed the coffin, but that just means he was killed after he showed up pretending to be a corpse.
So you're saying that up until that point, everything was going according to the script? If that's true, then when and how exactly do you think he was killed?
It was after the dragon set piece came crashing down. I say Trucy murdered Mr. Roos when she was hidden from view behind the set piece. She could have easily done it behind that huge dragon and nobody'd be the wiser. I see. Indeed, there is a ring of truth to your assertion. You bet. Plus, there's suspicious looking shadow. There's a suspicious looking shadow in the footage too. It's towards the end of the footage, just before the dragon hits the stage. It might be easier to just see it for yourselves. The suspicious second shadow.
The second shadow.
And there it goes. Whee!
It's only for a split second, so it's hard to catch, but look here.
Look at this stain.
Shadow. This suspicious shadow must be Trucy. She ran away.
Yeah.
She's using the steel sword she hid behind the curtain trick during the trick to kill the victim.
What? She left.
That doesn't make any sense.
Now that you mention it, I just suppose it does look that way. No. This witness is just trying to ram his theory down our throats, Your Honor. That's not it. That's not all. Aren't we forgetting that the witness willfully edited the sword switch out of the footage?
You see, there's your second misunderstanding right there. Your Honor, would you mind if I testified about it? I've seen people testify on TV and have always wanted to give it a shot.
He sucks.
He sucks.
That'll be fine with me, Prosecutor Samadhi.
This is quite unexpected. It threatens to disrupt the karmic source course. Course of this case.
Karmic course of the case.
Comic course of the case.
Hey, lighten up, pretty boy. You're gonna like what I gotta say. Promise.
Don't call me pretty.
Very well. However, if you do anything to impede the last rites for the victim, I will have you removed.
All right, with Prosecutor Sedmati's permission, please give us your testimony, Mr. Rettins.
Roger Rettins, the ratings Raja, now Kaiser of the courtroom. I'm taking over the floor, so listen up, local viewers.
I want to punch him in the gut.
Yes. Definitely.
I hate him.
It wasn't deliberate, I tell you. Footage is meant to be edited, I tell you. Scenes are spliced together, and long or boring scenes are cut out. All the stations edit footage this way. It wasn't like it was done maliciously or something. It was just a coincidence that particular scene was cut. It wasn't intentional. Or what? You got some proof that I had an ulterior motive for editing that footage?
Why would you cut like the most important part?
Yeah.
And no other parts? The parts where the girl's just like talking for no reason?
It's like, yeah, this is important. We'll just take this away. That's stupid.
You're dumb. I see. So you're saying it was a coincidence that the sword swapping scene was cut.
That's right. Glad you got the picture.
Coincidence? I think not. That's just a little too convenient if you ask me.
Oh, an objection. How cool. Sure packs a lot more punch when you hear it live. Do that again. I want to get another shot from a different angle.
My objection is not for your entertainment.
And cut. There, I got some good stuff there.
Mr. Rettins, give me your camera.
I'm about to crush it with my gavel.
Filming is prohibited inside the courthouse.
Whoops, my bad, Judge.
And if the defense has an issue, it can point... Oh, it can point it out during the cross-examination. The defense can point it out.
The defense can point it out.
All right.
All right.
Wasn't deliberate. Okay. I'm going to save really quick since we have one life.
Probably a smart idea.
They're not very good at this.
No, we're not very smart. Not sometimes.
Not too smart sometimes. Kind of mean. Stations footage. Doesn't done maliciously. Coincidence.
The contract.
Yeah. I'm just gonna press him for a minute.
Okay.
What other scenes did you cut from the footage?
Huh? Oh, no others, I guess.
You mean you only edited out the sword switching trick scene and nothing else? Didn't you think it's too much of a stretch to claim
Claim that?
Claim that as mere coincidence?
No matter how artificial you find the affair, stranger things have happened on their own.
Why his earrings?
That is, unless you have something with which to prove otherwise, defense.
His earrings are really cool.
Well,
If you have a valid criticism of Mr. Rettin's testimony, please feel free to counter with evidence.
Well, Apollo?
It would sure make things easier if we had some.
I think the defense team needs to be edited out of this trial. That's what they need. I'll have to clean up this footage later.
He isn't really going to put this on TV, is he? It's illegal.
You can't do that.
Trying to prove malicious intent is tough, and all he has to do is say it was all a coincidence.
We'll need to find some kind of foothold if we want to make any progress.
True, but this guy doesn't seem like the type to slip up. So we'll just have to get the information out of him bit by bit. Okay. Hold it! Really? I've never heard of anybody say that.
It's common knowledge in the TV world. You peasant, you wouldn't know anything.
Freaking loser.
You got any idea what a snooze cruise it'd be to watch a magic show without editing? A magic show like that one, anyway.
That was ice cold.
Anyway, editing is what makes TV worth watching.
Wrong. One of the most popular things on the internet is freaking uncut live cams of like birds and or traffic.
Traffic. Not so much traffic, but
We don't edit this. Look, people watch this.
Oh,
We
that's
don't
true.
edit.
We don't edit.
I probably should, but you know. Whatever.
We don't take the time to edit out our
Yes.
pronunciations.
The videos would be like 5 minutes long.
Oh my gosh, it would be. It would make this so short, you guys.
So short.
Take off our random ramblings.
Can't random ramblings rationally reserve for.
R.
Rawr.
Rawr.
Oh my gosh. Are you saying you thought there were boring scenes in Miss Wright's magic show?
See, this is why we don't edit things out.
Yeah.
It makes it fun.
It makes it so much worse.
You gotta ask that script and presentation deserve a place on the cutting room floor. Broadcasting that mess as is would have been a complete disaster. That's why I had to edit the footage. It's just what a TV man does.
What didn't you like about the show exactly?
Everything. The whole thing. It was a major snooze fest. Maybe common folk like you don't get it.
I read that as sneeze fest, and I was like, what does that mean?
Achoo, achoo, achoo,
I'm
achoo.
allergic to the show.
It's so bad, I'm allergic to it. But a show's only as good as how loud, flashy, and trashy it is.
It was plenty loud and flashy on its own. All you did was add the trash.
I suppose each industry has its own way of doing things, just as we in the legal profession focus exclusively on evidence and testimony. Exactly. Whether it's showbiz or the legal biz, we do what we gotta do to get the job done. Anyway, editing footage is just a matter of course in the TV industry. Industry.
Hold it! It wasn't done maliciously, huh? But I get the distinct impression that you bear feelings of ill will towards Troop Gramarye.
Huh? What makes you think that?
All the times you've said you hate them.
Yep.
The things that you yourself have said. I hate the Troop Gramarye.
You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those Gramarye magicians are all a bunch of lowlifes.
Low-lifts. But I also get the impression that you felt this way for a long time.
Words such as those can be interpreted in many different ways. For example, though I bear the defense no ill will, I would not hesitate to say that he is a good-for-nothing lout of a lawyer.
All right, damn.
Oh.
You bear me no ill
Okay.
will? Could have fooled me.
And yet it is the truth. I'm only strict on you as it seems you have strayed from the path.
If you have any objections, Mr. Justice, please make your case with evidence in the future. Mr. Rettons, please continue your testimony. Just coincidence. Of all the scenes you could have cut, why the sword twitching trick? That seems like too much of a coincidence to me.
Oh, so now you're gonna tell me how I'm supposed to edit my programs? Big shot, it's hard being the boss, kid. You gotta make the tough choices, like which content gets cut.
Then let me ask you this. Why exactly did you make such a tough choice in this case?
You wouldn't understand, champ. It's all about artistic vision.
Autistic vision. I just read it that way.
Whoops.
It's all about my autism.
I tell you, people tell you how to do your job when they don't know the first thing about it.
I may not know TV, but I know evidence. I know evidence law. And boy, do I have some for you, champ. I might not be able to show you that your selective editing was intentional. However, I know you bear the defendant ill will, and this is the evidence that proves it.
The contract.
No. Just gonna save real quick.
The contract. That one.
Are you sure? Okay.
Bear the defendant ill will.
I guess.
Nope.
Good thing I saved!
Yep. It was probably the Gramarye thing or something.
Load.
Start playing from the
Yes.
save.
I just want to make sure I had it on the right one. It's a
Oh.
little confusing.
Confusing.
Confusion. Okay, so it's not that. This. Maybe. Oh, the script. The prank.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Shit.
Reload. We are smart. Reloads like 5 times.
What is our evidence?
Is it the Troop Gramarye thing?
But we don't know that that's him yet.
Is it the clipboard?
It must be the clipboard.
Take that!
Okay.
Huh? What's that you got there?
We had the right like zone.
Yeah. Contract adjacent.
Yeah. This is the contract you had Miss Wright sign just before the magic show. This contract between the first party, Take-Two TV, and the second party, Miss Wright reads, like we're showing the contract now.
That's
Whatever.
so dumb.
That's dumb. If through the faults of the second
I
party,
feel like if you showed the contract or the clipboard, you'd be able to get
Yeah, it
to
should have been
That's so
either.
Stupid. Whatever.
if through the fault of the second party, the show must be canceled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party. The $3 million? That's insane. That's a completely unreasonable sum. Couldn't agree more. And of course, Miss Wright doesn't have that kind of money. Nevertheless, Roger Rettens had her sign this unreasonable contract anyway. Or more accurately, he conned her into signing it. Conned her? How did he do that? He left his clipboard in the weird place. There's a trick to the clipboard that was used by Miss Wright to sign her contract. The houses.
It houses.
Oh boy. It houses carbon paper that can secretly copy her signature onto other documents.
Secretly.
Secretly.
You can secretly do it.
Oh, come on. Oh,
Oh,
that's
come
you.
on, man. That's quite a nasty accusation you're slinging my way. For starters, you don't have any proof I had anything to do with that carbon paper stuff. Just because Trucy and her agency can't pay up, that doesn't mean I conned her.
But $3 million. That's totally out of reach for the average person. In any case, this is important new information. Please add it to your testimony, Mr. Rettens.
Fine, I guess.
Whatever, dude.
Do we?
I don't know. This clipboard is yours, though, isn't it, Mr. Rettens?
Well, it belongs to the TV station anyway. That much I know. Maybe it was an old prop from one of our TV shows that got used by mistake.
Or maybe you used it on purpose. To con Miss Wright.
Objection!
Mr. Rettens has already stated that he did not. Mr. Justice, please do not use this trial to try to get out of paying your agency's debt.
That's not what I'm doing.
Proof Mr. Rettens is connected to the carbon paper, huh? If Trucy's signature was copied onto the fake contract, then there must be an original contract that Trucy actually did sign.
True, but I bet Rettens is too savvy to leave something like that behind as evidence. What if her signature was copied onto more than just the fake contract?
Like a third document with Trucy's signature on it? Have we seen anything like that? Hey,
Yes.
what are you two guys whispering about? Let me continue my testimony.
Okay. The question is, what do we present? I'm gonna save again.
Save. Is it the, what's it called? The trick was gonna happen, blah, 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 blah.
It is that, but like, do I just present that?
Yes?
Objection!
Okay.
Yes.
Whew. You must be quite the con man if you can fool a magician with a simple trick. But if you think you can con a lawyer, you're very much mistaken.
Hey kid, would it kill you to enunciate in front of the camera? You know, like a newscaster.
I feel like that was aimed at us a little.
Nah, how dare you?
Can you try to like actually say the
Can
words,
you actually
please?
read?
That'd be great. I'd like you to take a look at Miss Wright's signature here on the note. Now let's compare this signature to the one here on this contract. It's exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Well, would you look at that? They're exactly the same.
My signature is never the same.
My signature changes like drastically depending on the day.
Every second.
Oh my gosh, we had a friend who was looking at everyone's signatures and being like, kind of like analyzing them, I guess, and being like, this signature clearly whatever. And it was funny because she was like, your that is a cartoonist signature if I've ever seen one. And I was like,
Yep,
I
was
didn't
really funny.
mean to. It was so funny.
It was really funny.
She freaking read me. That's right, Your Honor. Not just similar, but exactly the same. What'd she say to you?
Very illustrative is what she...
Illustrative.
Mine was similar to Marissa's.
Nobody can sign their name in exactly the same way twice, unless it's a copy. These signatures are proof positive that you con Miss Wright. And they definitively prove your malicious intent.
Say, not bad, lawyer guy. Didn't know you had it in you. This is really getting interesting now. Oh, it'll get great ratings for sure.
Smash his camera. Don't try to dodge the issue, Mr. Rettens. The fact is that you bear ill will against my client. So the show footage was definitely edited with malicious intentions. Isn't that right?
Objection.
What a forced argument, defense. All you have really proven is not his ill will towards Miss Wright, but his pecuniary greed.
Pecuniary?
Pecuniary
I don't know what that
greed.
means. Google it.
Pecuniary.
Pecuniary.
That's right. I just wanted money, baby. Fat stacks of cheddar, that's all.
Ooh, cheddar. Pecuniary.
After all, I've never even crossed paths with Trucy before this magic show.
Pecuniary.
I know. I'm typing it up. Look it up. Relating to or consisting of money.
Relating to or consisting of money.
Is financial?
Okay. That's a weird word.
It's a weird word to use, but okay. So I'd have absolutely no reason to bear her any ill will, right? I don't know. You tell me.
You didn't bear her any ill will, huh? Fat chance. This guy definitely has some major hate for Trucy.
You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile.
But also, like, shouldn't this have been enough to,
You would
like,
think.
pretend, like, oh, yeah, she knew
Yeah.
about the magic? That's enough
For real.
to be like, he's crazy.
I'll prove those grammar magicians are all a bunch of lowlifes.
Can't prove it with anything, but the things he said all point to that fact. There must be something between the two of them that gave birth to this grudge. Some sort of connection that not even Trucy is aware of. Your Honor, I'd like to argue that Roger Rettens and Trucy Wright must have crossed paths before. There must be some hidden connection between them. Hidden?
Connection? What is it now?
Just what are you getting at, Mr. Justice?
It is futile to even ask, Your Honor. Surely it is just another one of the defense's feckless claims.
Feckless.
Objection.
Devour feculence.
Devour feculence. You don't seem to have a very high opinion of me, but once you hear my argument, you'll wish you'd take me a whole lot more seriously.
Will I really? Very well then. Do proceed. Did you figure out something, Apollo?
Nope, not a thing.
What?
That was just some good old-fashioned bluffing, courtesy of Mr. Wright's fine training.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I haven't lost a case yet. If you're going to make such a bold claim, Mr. Justice, I hope you're ready to elaborate.
Save.
Hidden connection.
They're dating. No.
Ew.
That's gross.
Ew.
Hate that.
That sleight of hand trick Mr.
He's
Rettens did during the
dating
recess earlier.
Batty or whatever. Betty.
And that's creepy too.
Yeah. But he's probably dating her. Filming is prohibited inside the courthouse. Do you want me to get the bailiff? Huh? Filming?
Magic.
What are you talking about? I don't even have a camera on me.
This guy would have loved the era of, like, cameras and glasses or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What if Mr. Rettens is a magician too? What if? I believe it's up to the defense to fill in the blanks, not me. Well, if he is, he may have had some contact with Miss Wright somewhere along the way.
Objection.
You're just guessing now. Your argument is hardly worth responding to. By all means, please do continue. As a passage in the sacred scriptures of Kurainism states, he who gives a sermon to a monkey is himself a monkey.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say to a dimwit. He's not going to get it anyway.
But we saw Mr. Rettens perform a magic trick. He made his video camera disappear in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think it would be pretty funny if I were a magician. You must have been seeing things. Want me to introduce you to a good eye doctor? If a connection as tenuous as that is all it takes, then every magician in the country could potentially bear ill will toward the accused.
I guess you're right. Show me your elbows.
You're not the sharpest knife in the drawer, are you, short stuff? You would do well to cleanse that putrid mind of yours in the holy waters of Mount Pony Pony. 3 days under a frigid waterfall, and even you should rise to the level of a monkey.
I want to do that.
A numbskull for a numbskull.
Erg.
Go under a waterfall for 3 days?
Just like, yeah, like, you know, like when like monks like sit under the water. I feel like that looks so refreshing. I feel like it would make
Not
my
for
brain
3
work
days, though.
properly.
Ugh, I couldn't do that. I'd probably die after 3 minutes.
That's true. You got issues.
I do have issues.
This numbskull has thick skin,
I can't
so there.
regulate my temperature.
My temperature won't
My
regulate.
temperature won't regulate.
I think I get what they're driving at. Even if he is a magician, it's not exactly a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy, is it?
Hold on. I can think of one person, one magician who has a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy. Or rather, one magician who has a reason to bear a grudge against Troop Gramarye. Ooh.
Oh?
Ooh. No way.
Goodness, explosion noise.
Yeah, jeez, it kind of like
Jolted
Yeah.
through me.
woke me up. Something wrong, Mr. Justice. I'm just watching his mouth for the first time, and it's weird.
Yeah, it's like,
Your Honor, the defense wishes to submit evidence at this time. I see. And what sort of evidence do you have for us? Ew, it's weird to see his mouth move. I've never looked.
stop looking at
I've
it.
been reading.
Read. Stop looking at his mouth.
Evidence that points to the real killer, the one who had a motive to commit this crime. What? He's so done.
And what have you come up with in this time, defense?
Trucy Wright is the sole heir to Troop Gramarye and its name. This puts her square in the crosshairs of one particular magician. And this piece of evidence points to that one person with a grudge against Miss Wright.
Take that!
Take that! And who exactly are you naming, Mr. Justice? Cancelled. 13 years ago, the great Mr. Roos belonged to the Troop Gramarye. But then the troop ousted him, and Mr. Roos vowed to get revenge on them someday. What better way to accomplish that than through the
Ruination?
ruination of their sole heir? But Mr. Roos is the victim, Mr. Justice. You have named a dead man as your suspect. But is he really dead? What are you talking about? Is he really dead?
What do you mean?
What? If the fact that Mr. Roos is the victim in what's throwing you off, then how about we consider this possibility? What if the man who died on that stage yesterday wasn't Mr. Roos? It changes everything.
Mm-hmm. What?
You mean the victim was an imposter?
Pasta. Oh my gosh, I'm hungry. Not Mr. Roos. Then what about the real Mr. Roos? It would mean the real Mr. Roos is still alive.
That's absurd.
I hate his outfit.
It's just bad.
Put socks on. Stinky.
Ew.
Mr. Justice, who is the real Mr. Roos if not the victim in this case? It's all coming together now.
Is it?
I finally see the gimmick, the trick to this entire case. We saw this like at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Figured this out long ago. This should explain everything, Your Honor. There's some of these cases where like we're on it, we knew.
Yeah.
And then other cases were like, holy crap.
What do you mean?
The real killer, the one who hated Troop Gramarye and wanted to sully its name. The the magician lurking in the shadows who set up a fake Mr. Roos in his stead. The real Mr. Roos is this idiot.
Yep.
It even has like, he's got, yeah,
How old is the Mr.
Look at his
Roos that it
smile.
says on this one?
30.
Okay. Yeah.
Man of mystery.
Man of mystery. Did you
5,
save?
30.
Just in case.
That's fair. We only have one life. I'm just looking at everyone. 19. Let me out. Oh, I forgot I was doing this.
You have to click one.
Sorry.
Let me out.
Let me out. But that's... Yes. Yes, it is. Roger Rettens is the real Mr. Roos. What?
Huh? Him?
Yeah?
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 Oh dear.
That was new.
Oh, hollow red pepper, you're impotent.
Impotent.
Impotent seeds sprout not but meaningless empty words. You cannot possibly have proof to support such an outlandish theory. It's not a bad idea for a soap opera, but not even a diehard fan of the genre would stick around past the pilot. I've watched shows that would prove otherwise.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You want proof? Well, I've got proof. I can prove it by... Elbow! Proving the Mr. Roos in yesterday's magic show was fake.
Yeah, his elbow.
And to do that, I just gotta look at his elbow. I just need to look at the spot on the poster.
The elbow.
This woman.
She looks like my mom.
Doesn't she kind of look like Trucy? And my mother? This is the injury Mr. Roos sustained while practicing a magic trick 13 years ago. However,
Dun, dun, dun.
the video the victim shot of himself shows no trace of that injury. See, I was saying on the dead body, it didn't look like he had the scars.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Some of us are just,
Better than
gifted.
others.
Oh my, you're absolutely right. Imagine I was actually like that. Just like, some people, we're just smarter than other
we're
people.
just smarter. Just smarter than you.
It's like the douchiest thing to
Yeah.
say. Now, Mr. Rettens, what do you suppose we'd find if we took a look at your right forearm? Is there by chance a nasty 13-year-old scar under that sleeve of yours? No.
No.
Well, Mr. Rettens, why don't you roll up your sleeve and let the court have a look? Show us your elbows.
Show us your elbows.
Or are you hiding something else up there?
Oh, my camera's there.
Ha 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 ha.
Come on now, I have nothing up my sleeve. I don't need to hide anything up there because I require no tricks or gimmicks. For you see, my magic is the real deal.
It's a cool scar.
Is this what you're hoping to see?
Oh, there it is. The scar.
Just as I thought.
That's right. I'm the forgotten magician abandoned to the dark understage of history. The great Mr. Roos.
Oh, he has a coin on his neck.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because the Roos's whole trick thing was like coins.
Coins.
This
Is totally absurd.
I still would like him to put on socks.
Please put on some socks, my guy.
And maybe like a different
Oh.
outfit.
How ironic, would you say, that this odious mark carved into me by Troop Gamery would bring me back into the limelight once more. Strange are the karmic threads before me. If the witness is the real Mr. Roos, then who is the victim who perished in the magic show? He was but a fan. I met him on one of my programs several years ago. He said he had become a magician out of admiration for the great Mr. Roos.
You killed him?
In confidence, I told him my true identity and let him take on my mantle.
That's so mean.
Wow.
And when did this man take over for you?
About 2 years ago, I taught him my tricks and even acted as his producer. And so mere amateur became a popular magician overnight, courtesy of my magic on the stage we call television. Hope you enjoyed the show. Enjoyed the show.
I hope you enjoyed the show.
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. Papa! You really had us all fooled. Mr. Rettins, or should I say, Mr. Roos. In your hatred of true grammar, you killed the victim, Mr. Mystery, and then set up Miss Right to take the fall, didn't you? You did it all just to tarnish the grammar name.
I have no idea what you're talking about, lad. I set up the prank, that much is true, but it was simply a harmless joke on Trucy, I assure you. Yet she learned of the plan and made us all
Made
use of it to commit murder. That's how strongly the criminal element runs in the blood of these Grammarys.
But if it was a secret prank plan that very few people knew about, couldn't you have been the one to use it for murder instead?
Gah.
Yikes! Eek!
Dies.
His head!
He's just very flexible.
Just kidding.
What the heck was that?
Heed my words, lawyer lad, for I fear you're something. I do believe
Sorry.
I told you that my magic is real. It employs neither something. Grasp on reality is slipping. Okay. It employs neither tricks nor gimmicks.
Enough with the ambiguity. Why don't you make your point already?
My alibi is as pristine as ever. Wouldn't you agree, prosecutor? Said Marty.
Yes, I suppose that is correct. The witness does have a solid alibi.
What? He just killed him way earlier. That's all it would
Yeah.
take.
Recall defense that at the time of the magic show, Mr. Rettins was at Take-Two TV. A fact that many people can easily attest to.
Gah, that's right. I forgot all about that.
Oh, so what do you think, Your Honor? Would you like me to testify on that matter?
Yes, I think you'd better. Please tell the court about your alibi.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, sorry. We are hitting the point where we need to be done.
Very well then. On with the
So
show.
I'm thinking we stop here, right before his testimony.
Testimony? Okay. We can do that.
Yeah, then we're good.
Woo! Flip a coin.
I wish I could do a magic trick.
Do we have a deck of cards?
Yes, back there somewhere.
Okay.
Anyway, oh my gosh, thank you everyone for watching.
Carter's dying.
I'm dying.
She's dying.
I'm struggling today.
We will finish this one next week.
Next week,
Hopefully.
very exciting. We're gonna learn.
Unless we have to do more what's it called?
Hello.
Not observing. What's it called? Investigating.
Oh,
Thank you.
we need to do more observing next time. No, we'll maybe investigate. Who knows? It might. This might be the
Who
last
knows?
bit.
It could be the last bit.
But we will find
If
out.
it's like 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna suck if it's that short.
And then we'll just start the next one.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Well, next time we'll find out his testimony.
His dealio.
or whatever.
And hopefully the stream doesn't freak out.
Yay! Bye everyone.
Bye.